Several cast members have left the One Chicago family over the years, but have you ever thought about why and where they went? From Jesse Spencer to Archie Kao, here are some of the actors that left One Chicago. Starting with Jesse Spencer. When the show's original star left the show, everyone was heartbroken. Captain Matt Casey's character officially left Chicago for 3 years. On the show, Captain Matt still tries to make it work with his girlfriend, Sylvie Brett, while they're apart. Jesse quit the show after 18 years on network TV. Before joining the cast of the firefighter drama, he worked for 8 years on the hit NBC show House. When he left the franchise, he said he'd been working on the show for too long, which is why he left. When Spencer realized they were getting close to the 200th episode, he decided to up and leave. But he did agree that his character deserved at least 200 episodes. It wasn't an easy decision for Jesse, but he ultimately wanted to move on to bigger and better things. I get it. He'd been with the franchise for almost 2 decades by then, and quite frankly, he deserves a break. Just like this next major character, whose departure from Chicago Med was also quite the news. Yaya DaCosta. In June 2022, it was announced that she'd be moving. When the news came out, the actress told Deadline that she was leaving because she fell in love with another show, Fox's new drama, Our Kind of People. It was a coincidence that this new show and her leaving Chicago Med happened simultaneously, but the actress saw it as a window of opportunity. While it was a done deal for Yaya, it took this next actress some time to decide that she wanted to leave. Next on our list is Sophia Bush. She left the show after 4 seasons, even though she was one of the original stars. Detective Erin Lindsay, who she played, was written out of the show because she moved to New York City to work for the FBI. People may have seen Sophia in the Hulu show Love, Victor, and the medical drama Good Sam. Behind the scenes, there are a few more things going on with Sophia's leaving. In an interview, she said she left the show for personal reasons. Not gonna lie though, I was pretty sad when she left, and even sadder when this next character left though. Colin Donnell. The actor played my favorite Dr. Connor Rhodes in the first 4 seasons of the medical drama. It's never really been said why he left, but it seems it wasn't Colin's choice to leave. Since his move on the show, Collins returned to the theater and played the main character in 2 Hallmark movies. While Collins booked and busy, this next actor only played a small role and didn't take long to move on from the franchise. Lauren German. In the first 2 seasons of Chicago Fire, German played paramedic Leslie Shea. Sadly, she died in the first episode of season 3. A serial arsonist set a trap for the much-loved nurse, and she fell into it. The producer told us that he'd killed off Lauren's character to make us feel something. The whole point was to get some emotion out of the audience, and everyone felt something for this character. Lauren didn't have to wait long for her next role. The next year, she was cast as Detective Chloe Decker on the fantasy crime drama Lucifer, which starred Tom Ellis and ended after 6 successful seasons. I know Lauren leaving turned out to be good for her. The next actress leaving the show was a bit of a surprise. Monica Raymond. On the show, her character Gabby Dawson left her life in Chicago to help people in Puerto Rico after a hurricane. But Monica didn't stay because of something dramatic. Her contract with the NBC drama was over, and she wanted to try out other roles. After the news came out, she said she was ready to move on from this chapter in her life, just like Jesse. Since then, the doors stayed open for Monica to come back. In fact, the actress who plays Monica on Star's crime drama Hightown made a small cameo in season 8. Speaking of cameos, this next character only stayed briefly, but carved a place in my heart forever.
Hey Archie, what are you in kindergarten? I need you to be brave and...
Stephen R. McQueen. His time on Chicago Fire was short but sweet. But did you know he used to be on Vampire Diaries? That's until he officially joined the show in 2015 and played a new recruit named Jimmy Borelli for 1 season. He left the show at the end of season 5. Since then, he's been in Home by Spring, Medal of Honor, and even Vampire Diaries Legacies, where he played Jeremy Gilbert again. Now, while Stephen's departure was kind of a long time coming, this next actor's departure surprised all of us, including him.
That railing could give out any second.
Mother won't be able to hold it for long. Jump back, not ahead of him.
Understood.
Let's go! Move it, candidate!
Charlie Barnett. In 2015, they announced that rookie firefighter Peter Mills would give up his uniform. This was another shocking end for the show, and it seems that actor Charlie Barnett was also surprised by the news. In an interview, he shared that it was unexpected for him to leave out of the blue. His character was removed mainly because the show's creators couldn't see a future for Peter Mills anymore. But what was bad for Chicago Fire turned out to be good for Netflix. Charlie's been in many of the most popular shows on Netflix, such as Russian Doll, Special, and You. He started out with a small part in Orange is the New Black. Speaking of characters with small parts, this next guy started off small but quickly joined the main cast, John Seda. John Seda was first seen as police officer Antonio Dawson in Chicago Fire, where he had a recurring role. In 2014, he joined the main cast of Chicago PD. But in 2019, just 5 years later, he was written out of the story. Apparently, the producers thought his character had been played out, which is what led to him leaving the show. There don't seem to be any bad feelings though, and John has since gotten the lead role in the sci-fi drama La Brea. Now, while he was important to the story, this next guy's been in the news ever since he announced his departure from the show. Jesse Lee Soffer. Yep, Jay Halstead's not coming back, you guys. The main actor in Chicago PD, who was nominated for an Emmy, said in August 2022 that he wouldn't be back after season 10. Soffer didn't say what he would do next at the time, unlike this next actress who's got a pretty exciting life. Tori DeVito, the Pretty Little Liars star, decided to leave the show when her contract ended at the end of season 6. She announced this on Instagram in May 2021. To be specific, Tori said that the past 6 seasons were a huge honor for her and that she loved playing Natalie Manning. But it was time for her to move on and say goodbye to the franchise. At the time, she wrote, in 2021, she'll be in the movies Skelly and The Christmas Promise. From 2011 to 2013, DeVito was married to Paul Wesley. She dated Jesse Lee Soffer and Will Estes for a short time each. In May 2021, she said she was dating David Ross, the Chicago Cubs manager, and the rest is, well, history. While Tori leaving was sad, this next actor left the show shocking us all just as much. Archie Kao. In the season 1 finale, the detective character played by Kao was killed. Since then, he has been in the Chinese TV shows Fighter of the Destiny, Nothing Gold Can Stay, and Never Gone. In 2020, he told the actress he married in 2014 that they were getting divorced. That's all on the actors who left One Chicago and why. See you in the next one.